The $300,000 Illusion, a case study by Mr. Sticks. Now, this is a conversation worth having, because nothing confuses people more than this. How can someone make $300,000 a year and still be broke? It sounds impossible. It isn't. In fact, it's common. Let me introduce you to two individuals. Not fictional, not rare, just typical. Case 1. Dr. Harrison. Dr. Harrison is a respected physician. Long hours, high skill, annual income, $320,000. On paper, elite. In reality, let's examine. Mortgage, $5,800 per month. Large home, of course. Car payment, luxury SUV, $1,200 per month. Second car lease, $900 per month. Student loans, $2,000 per month. Private school tuition, $2,500 per month. A lifestyle expenses, extensive. By the time everything is accounted for, Dr. Harrison has something fascinating left over. Very little, but from the outside, success. Case 2. Attorney Blake. Attorney Blake. Corporate law. Income, $290,000 to $350,000, depending on a year. Sharp. Educated. Driven. Also, financially fragile. Downtown high-rise condo. Designer wardrobe. Frequent high-end dining. Travel to maintain network image. Car that announces success before he speaks. Cash flow. Tight. Savings? Inconsistent. Investments? Minimal. But again, from the outside, impressive. The illusion of income. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Income does not determine wealth. It determines capacity. And capacity can be wasted just as easily as it can be built upon. Dr. Harrison and Attorney Blake both made the same mistake. They treated income as a signal to upgrade lifestyle, instead of a tool to build systems. The psychology of looking rich. Let's dissect the real problem. It's not math. It's identity. When people begin earning high incomes, something subtle happens. They feel pressure to look successful, validate their effort, signal status to others. So they buy bigger homes, more expensive cars, luxury experiences, not always consciously, but consistently, because somewhere in their mind, they believe, I've earned this. And yes, they have, but they misunderstand one thing. Earning money and keeping money are completely different skills. Fixed expenses, the silent killer. Here's where things become dangerous. High-income individuals don't just spend more. They lock themselves into high fixed costs. And fixed costs behave like gravity. They don't care how you feel. They don't pause when income fluctuates. They don't adjust when life changes. They simply remain, every month, demanding payment, which means even a $300,000 income can feel insufficient. The absence of assets. Now we arrive at the real issue. Neither Dr. Harrison nor Attorney Blake prioritized income-producing assets, long-term investments, compounding systems. Their money flowed outward, not into ownership. So despite high earnings, they built no financial engine, no machine, just a lifestyle. And lifestyles do not generate returns. The fragility problem. Let's introduce a simple stress test. What happens if they stop working? Their income drops? An unexpected expense appears? Everything tightens quickly because their financial structure is high income plus high expenses plus low assets. That is not wealth. That is pressure disguised as success. The alternative path, rare but real. Now, let me show you a different version. Same income, different behavior. This individual lives below their means, keeps fixed costs controlled, invests aggressively, builds assets quietly. They may not look impressive. No flashy car, no oversized home. But behind the scenes, their money is compounding, producing income, expanding. 5, 10, 15 years later, they don't just earn money. They own systems that produce it. Why education doesn't save you. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Being highly educated does not guarantee financial intelligence. Doctors understand medicine. Lawyers understand law. But neither profession requires deep understanding of cash flow management, asset allocation, wealth building systems. So they enter high-income brackets without the structure to sustain or grow it, which leads to a paradox. Highly intelligent individuals making financially inefficient decisions, not because they're incapable, but because they were never taught. The core equation. Let me simplify everything. Wealth is not income, expenses equals leftover. Wealth is income, assets, compounding systems. If your money does not pass through assets, it disappears, no matter how large the income. The trap of appearances. Looking rich is expensive. Being wealthy is quiet. Looking rich requires constant spending, external validation, ongoing maintenance. Being wealthy requires discipline, patience, internal confidence. One is visible, the other is powerful. Final words from Mr. Sticks. Let's remove all illusions. A $300,000 salary means nothing if it's not structured correctly, because without controlled spending, asset accumulation, system building, that income becomes a temporary high, followed by permanent pressure. So here's your directive. Do not upgrade your lifestyle faster than you build your assets. Because if you do, you won't just stay stuck. You'll become dependent on maintaining an image. That costs you your future. And when someone asks, how are they making so much and still struggling? You'll know the answer. They built a life that looked rich, instead of one that was. This message is approved by Mr. Sticks. As always, if you found this video helpful, please hit like and subscribe to the channel for future content like this. Until next time, Shalom.